Hey everybody, I'm APH. Welcome back to Clanfolk. Now we are on the start of day 6, and well, food has become an issue. Something that I kind of suspected, and I do have some berry bushes gathered, well, queued up to be gathered, but I'm thinking we need a little bit more than that to get started. Now I was seeing, I think it was somewhere up in this neighborhood, that we've got some berries. Check that out. That should get us through the day, and now the developer pointed this out a little too late for the previous episode, but what I can do is actually queue up over here in our forge. We can say that this is a priority, and this will tell them that no matter what, they need to do this task. Now, doing it before the berries might be a little bit silly, but it should prompt them to come over and actually craft these items for us. You can also, oh yeah, just unselecting it works. 3 people are starving, so food has to be a today thing. And what are you doing? Tasks, crafting. See, that's what I was worried about. You are starving, and yet you're going to go craft. So doing that might have been a bad idea. Well, the good thing is, Eric is our main gatherer. He is actually sleeping the day away. But that could be the fact that he is absolutely famished. Needs a bath horribly. So is anybody else actually, doing what we want them to do? Let's see. Socializing. That's okay. And again, socializing. This is where, because I made a mistake, people die. But it looks like we have at least part of this loaded up now. And it looks like, what are you doing? You're just building. Now, you need to actually go get some food. That's what you need to do. Let's move gathering up the task a little bit, just so that, actually go get some food. And let's take a look at our other, not our ideals, at our other skills, because what we probably ought to do, if Eric's sleeping the day away, let's move some of these other gatherers up a little bit higher so we get some food. Because otherwise, we're gonna die. I don't know how long it takes for them being starving, but I mean, I can only imagine it's not very long. Oh, look at this. Jason is bringing the iron over. Thank you for finally taking the iron where it belongs and not having it be all taken over to the old place. And what we should probably do is, once he's filled up the actual forge and the actual charcoal kiln, we should probably go ahead and get the iron ore pile built. It only takes a little bit of logs. So yeah, let's prioritize that so that, he'll grab those logs and actually do what he's supposed to do. Ah, there we go. We've got some berries coming. Thank you. Oh man, and immediately she just numbs them up. So looking at the berries, I think it said that they do about 500 food apiece. So to get 10,000 food, she is going to have to numb on a lot of berries. We're talking like she's probably going to eat enough berries to make her seasick. So let's take a look, because I think we had some fish in our actual house. Now, are the beds highly flammable? Yes, they are. So what we can't do is we can't put a fireplace next to the beds themselves. So what we can try to do is go ahead and create this. We'll make that a priority and we'll move it. And then we'll move our actual fireplace back in here. Eric is still sleeping the day away. Oh man. Too bright, so he's getting a penalty. And it's disrupted. We gotta get a lot of things done this episode, guys, because we have to finish the house. We have to make the actual bathroom for them. We've got to get iron so that we can actually get some better tools. And we got to get gathering back under control here. Ah, there's our forge cooking. Why do you not have anything actually working? Are you missing coal? Ooh, look at that. Our iron is now actually set so that we can bring our iron over here where it belongs. And we can continue our mining. We still have 3 starving people. But I think people are out gathering. Yeah, look at this. Up here on the way up to the gathering. Eric's finally woken up. And he is, well, cleaning up for the morning. That's what he's doing. Makes a little bit of sense, and Stacy is gathering some actual goods to go. And I think what I can probably do is probably hold a lot of tasks in order to make things, just kind of put things to rest for a while. There's our sleeping mat. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed over here. I didn't want it quite this cramped up, but I'm thinking that we need to do that in order to cook up that raw eel, which is going to degrade if we don't get it cooked fast. So I think our fireplace is over here in the actual mountain. Ooh, I don't know where the fireplace is. Maybe it was a crate in the storage over here. Yeah, here we go. And what we'll do is we'll place it right here, and hopefully... Man, I'm a little leery about this. Let's move this, and we'll move it over here. Again, pathing through the house seems really goofy to me that they're pathing through the house. Now, how are our people doing? Eric is gathering some berries. His mood is absolutely horrible, and his health is starting to degrade from starving. So hopefully that will actually fix itself once he eats those first round of berries. Yeah, there it goes. And with that, his health is at least not degrading anymore, but he's injured now, which reduces his mood and his work. So his mood is slowly coming up, but he still needs to actually... Yeah, he's grouchy. So he gets a decrease to work satisfaction, as well as he's sweating. He's injured. He's lonely, so he actually needs to go talk to somebody. Let's take a look at our other people who are starving, as Jason there. Oh, he's finally getting something to eat. Yeah, look at this. Health is slowly degrading. We are in a bad place here. The baby is at least fed. And it looks like the bar is slowly going up. Now, are the rest of them? Yeah, still just starving. And health is actually... we might lose people just because I was silly about what I gathered and what I didn't and what actually rotted. I still think iron needs to be a priority, but we're going to let them eat up and get all those berries before we do too much else. Let's go ahead and speed up time just a little bit so that they can do their actual harvesting. Yeah, look at that. They're all going to town. They're just picking the whole entire neighborhood clean, and that should get us a little bit of food to move people from being starving. Now, it looks like only Christy is still starving, and yeah, she's just walking over there. So we've got a chunk of berries left to go. There we go. And we need to get that last bed down, because I want to have all of the beds inside today and the walls finally finished, as well as a little bit of food going into tomorrow, as I know that cooked food does a little bit better than the actual berries. Now, taking a look at our inventory, we've got 68 berries going into tomorrow. I don't think that's going to cut it. Let's prioritize this sleeping mat, and we'll prioritize this sleeping mat so that we can get our fire down. And I don't want to get the fire down until we've actually moved the other ones. Oh, look at that. Jason's getting our cooking fire going. Yeah, we're going to be low on food. But we want to get that food cooked before it rots. And we should have some more on the ground. And again, yeah, that's going to get old real quick. Ooh, look at that. We unlocked the next row of ideas. We've unlocked a fireplace, which is good. Attaches to the closest wall and can be used to light, or for lighting, heating, cooking, and other... and only throws sparks forward. So if we placed it like on this wall, it only throws it forward instead of around. That's good to know. Meat smoker. Preserves meat longer. Excellent. And then a timbery. Produces planks, branches, and... Oh, there we go. Produces branches. We can now turn logs into our actual branches. That will help out tremendously, as branches have been a huge thing for us. All right, let's go ahead and queue up. It looks like we already have a task in there, but let's queue up 2 of them, and let's prioritize this. That way we get some food cooked. Hopefully they'll go grab this before it goes bad, because it's not too much longer there. And let's get our last bed down. Some reason I thought we had another bed here, but apparently we don't. So it should be under basic needs, I believe. Objects, basic needs, and there we go. And this should hopefully have enough room that the fire won't actually, burn down our actual cabin. Because what I'm hearing is sparks don't catch the ceiling unless something else below them is on fire. Smoker, don't have a need for it yet, but again, it stops in the rain. That makes sense. All of them throw sparks, except for the meat preserver. I guess that can make sense as the charcoal kiln itself doesn't produce sparks. It just shows off light. We should probably set this to auto build. Oh, yeah, all right. I think we want to set this to on demand. That way, as we're crafting our ingots, it will automatically say, hey, you need that. Look at this. We've got some stone. We've got some hay, and it's not degrading as fast. We might recover, and it looks like we have a little bit of berries, which just means we got to actually move it in back to where it needs to be. Now, you are hauling. Are you hauling so that we can build? Is that what you're doing? You're hauling wood ash all the way over there. Used in tanning leather and fertilizer. Okay. Now, what I looked at yesterday... Yeah, I see these bars actually lowering. So does this mean these baskets of manure are turning into fertilizer? And it looks like these do have an actual... They're all full, so we might need to produce some more baskets. And looking at our berries, they're up to 41%. Now these are also 43%. So again, does look like the actual farm does go a little bit faster. Excellent. We've got some cooked fish. I love how he just throws it out on the floor instead of putting it anywhere. And got a lot of dirt on our floor. Think in the objects we had... Yes, floor mat. So if we place it outside, maybe that will keep dirt from coming in. Not that we have a actual pathway into the house. I mean, maybe we need that as well, where we do construction floor, do stone. I don't know that we can place stone right there. Yeah, it looks like we can place stone underneath it. And maybe we place stone underneath the actual mat itself. We'll leave that for now, as it looks like our people are finally getting food. And, oh, they drink from the actual pot there. Excellent. Oh, what is that icon? What do we have? I don't see anything down here that is Death's Door. What? Mood, negative 2,000. Work, minus 3,000. Huh. Has a well-fed bonus, so they're healing. So hopefully what this means is she'll heal and she'll get away from the death's door. Now, does anybody else have that? Injured. Again, mood and work is reduced. That's a thing. Gets a warmth bonus from fireside. Again, has hungry. Something that will hopefully fix because he's cooking some stuff. And we've got more by the water. So I think it's pretty imperative we go ahead and queue up those other two as well, just to kind of get it filled up. Got our almost last block. And then our roof should be about finished. Got all of our beds inside now, so we can get rid of this one. We've got iron produced, so we can actually get our first of our timber going. And what we should do is place a zone here. I think that's under stockpiles, a blocker. Let's make sure nothing is in this area, so that when coal comes out, coal doesn't get sparked and actually light back up. Yeah, look at that go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We should probably prioritize a stone stockpile over here, just so that we have an actual spot for all this stone, so it's not, tying up the neighborhood. Ooh, we got some mushrooms going. It looks like we've got mushrooms going here, but they're not 100%. Yeah. Extract mushrooms, 1 of 6. If we look at this one, it's 6 of 6. Food is still low. Branches are low. All right, let's do some gathering of some branches. And we'll gather up these mushrooms right here as they're full. Not seeing any others, but it says that fall will be the big thing. Oh, look at this. We got some mushrooms there and there. And what about here? It's marked as hay, but it almost... Oh, yeah, it's probably just hay. Maybe this is mushrooms and this is hay just in the prelude. Got rock over here, and we got some rabbits. I'm thinking... Here, bunny, bunny, bunny. I'm thinking that you're going to make a little smoked dish for me. I think that'd be kind of tasty to help with all of our food needs. Now, we still have some more food to cook, so let's go ahead and queue that up. And hopefully, we're still low food, but looking through our actual people, it looks like our foods are actually moving up to where they're not starving now. Eric is still out gathering, which, I mean, that's probably the main task that he's going to do for a while. And, oh, we got another berry there. We're probably going to have to look for more berries around, as I think we're actually in kind of rough shape. Now, taking a look at our animals that are just kind of around grazing, a lot of them look like they're a little less than halfway through their pregnancy. So I don't think we're going to see that. I don't know if the chickens produce eggs, but that would kind of be a good thing. And all that the well-fed does is provides care and health. So once we have a actual place for them, I think it's going to be pretty big. Look, our wall is now finished. Our house is finally coming together, guys. We need 5 iron, which we have. We need the twine, which I believe we also have. Logs. Let's go ahead and prioritize this now so we can see what the actual planks and things look like. Now, clothing zone. Let's go ahead and prioritize that as it's just taking it over and getting set up. Now, should we move the actual butcher block? Because there's some things that we need. Like, we need a spot for grain, and we need... Well, here's the thing. To get the grain sorted out, we need the clothing bin so we can make more sacks. Then we can take care of grain. So, let's let the timber be built. We'll let the closed zone finish. And then we'll kind of go with that. Our food going into tomorrow, I think it's under inventory, is under food. Yeah, we've got 53 berries going into tomorrow. Not enough that we're going to actually make do. We've got some mushrooms, and they provide much more food than berries. And we've got some cooked fish. Now, to feed everybody with cooked fish, I think we need probably 20 cooked fish every single cycle. Yeah, we've got to get the closed zone actually set up so that we can move forward. What I haven't seen yet is I haven't seen the flak turned into something usable. Because I know the tooltip said that it's used for clothes, and maybe that's further on. I would have thought that would be in the actual thrasher. Yeah, it says it creates flax stems. Let's queue up, because we've got just shy of 200. Let's queue up 6 of them and see if that actually produces what we need. Let's go ahead and cancel that task for right now. We can re-enable it later. Again, have a lot tasked up, but there's a lot to do. Oh, look at that. Jason's bringing over iron. Is he going to build this for us? There we go. Excellent. Now we can produce. Planks are needed, like a log, but flat and square required for advanced construction. Again, unlocks more stuff, which is kind of the usual. And look at that. 1 log produces 2 planks and some bark. And then we can also produce branches. Yes, please. We have tons of logs, if I remember correctly. So I think it's under ingredients. Yeah, look at that. 100 and some logs versus only 11 branches. we can easily build 200 branches out of 10 logs. That is acceptable to me. And then we'll queue up some planks for tomorrow. Yeah, Eric is doing some cooking. Now let's see if... Ooh, Jason's out doing some hunting. Love's job, good. Sleepy, which is decreasing his mood. Christy had the death's door, and it looks like now that she's got a little bit of health back, she no longer has the death's door. This is good. People may be requiring. Our mood is still a little bit low. But I think that has to do, yeah. Lonely, public poop shame. This will be our project for going into day 7. I gotta tell you, this blows my mind how much fun this game actually is, and how, in a way, it's simple, but in the way it's like, oh my god, what's next? What's next? And it gets you hooked in and just keeps bringing you back. Oh, think he's numbing on something. Yeah, eating some dinner. Look at that. So much actual food from eating that cooked eel. Now, hopefully, he's not numbing on all 5 of them that he just cooked. Yeah, he numbed on 4 of them. Good thing is, that just completely filled up his food. People are going to sleep, and again, too bright because we got our fire in there, so we're going to have to fix that tomorrow. But at least it's taking care of that. And I think what we can do is, looking in the actual construction, doors and windows, I think there was a vent. Yeah, allows heat transfer. So what we're probably going to have to do is create a box around the actual fire once we have a door that is not flammable. Now that we've unlocked that row, let's see if we can tell what's next. Okay, so this requires... Oh, this is simple. Raw meat, a branch, and a smoker. Yeah, I can tell what that is right off the bat. That's going to be smoked meat. Now, this just requires bark. Logs, iron, ingots, and plates. Okay, and planks. So this is probably a storage of some sort, would be my guess. And logs, brick, iron, clay, and planks. I can't... I can probably guess that once we produce planks, we're going to have plank storage. So if I had to guess, this is going to be a plank storage. I have no idea what logs, iron, and planks are. And bark. We got it queued up. So it's going to happen tomorrow. But as for today, I mean, we are in good shape. Our animals are sleeping in their beds. This is good. Looks like they all have well fed, which they should. And we've got our first iron. We extended our road a little. Our iron is going. Excellent. Oh, we've got our stone storage, so they're going to start taking care of that. We need an iron storage next, and we need to get our actual hay taken care of. Now, at least now that it's not wet, it's not degrading. So we now know we can store grain for the actual season. So we got to figure out a way to preserve berries better through the summer, as it looks like about one day and the too hot makes them get old. Too hot makes them get old. Between the being too hot and they just get old, they just spoil too quickly. Excellent. Our rabbit trap here can probably be broken back down into a snare kit. That's probably a thing, and everybody should be laying down for the night as it is end of day. Check out that large room. Environment 200 max. Disrupted sleep, yep. So we know we need individual bedrooms. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Low on branches, 5 needed. Well, we've got them queued up. We just need somebody to come over. Looking over our people one last time. It looks like all of their food is pretty well sorted compared to what it was at the beginning of the day. We still have a low food, but I mean, it's in better shape than what it was, and we've got more queued up for tomorrow. And look at that, Christy's doing some late night snacking there, heading into the evening. Now, are you bringing baby in, or are you leaving? Oh, there we go. Stacy's like, you left the baby out there, and he brought him in. And again, too bright is what I think we're seeing there. Yeah, mood minus 1500 and sleep. Now, the good thing is, I believe they get a buff from the actual fact that the fire is going. But we'll let that burn out. Hopefully that will keep them nice and warm. Yeah, all of them have too bright, so we got to figure out the whole fire situation. But plus is, we ended the day without anybody dying. Say that's a success. A little bit shorter episode as normal, as I'm trying to keep these just one day. Our house, taking a look, is finally sorted. A little bit more roof to go on it. We're going to get some actual rugs down. We've got our iron, got our timbery. I think we're going to get into better tools. Now, I don't think that in the demo we're going to get into where our bushes are producing. So that's probably in next season. And our chicken is up and walking around. Why are you up and walking around instead of in bed, my man? Well, I guess you're a hen, so you're not a man, but you know what I mean. Thank you guys for joining. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. Subscribe for more videos like this where we kind of explore some usually survival games, but I'm looking at some others as well. And leave a comment so I know what you guys like to see. And we'll see you in the next episode.